to maybe digest it, but what did you think of your own performance from Saturday?
It wasn't the best performance, but I'm not going to make any excuses. I had a good camp. There was no one to blame or no one to do anything. It was a tough fight. I had to get off the floor to win, and no excuses.
But in terms of yourself and what people are used to seeing you perform, in terms of that, how did you see it? Did you see it was a below par performance from yourself?
Yeah, it was a below par performance, but take nothing away from the other man. You're only as good as your opponent will let you be. That's a fact.
Do you think at some points, obviously, it was drummed into you throughout the whole build-up that basically you couldn't lose to this man?
No. I didn't train for a fight.
You didn't say that, but I'm just saying.
That one time, did I?
You didn't say that, but it was being drummed into you. Like we interviewed.
That's what happens when if I've listened to the media and all the so-called boxing experts. Oh, it's an easy fight, it's a mismatch, it's not worth watching. Then I wouldn't been able to win that fight.
So are you saying that you didn't underestimate Francis at all?
No, didn't underestimate him. I trained for 12 weeks, give it the best preparation I could have done, and that's it.
Would you say he was better than what you thought he was?
We didn't know how good he was or how bad he was. There was no footage of him. Never seen the man fight before as a boxer, and that was it. So he was a lot more awkward than I thought he'd be, and he wasn't walking onto me, and he was just an awkward man. He was good at what he was doing, so fair play to him. Don't take anything away from him. He gave me a better fight than all the boxers did in the last 10 years. I think that's been my toughest fight I've had for years.
Let's go to that third round, because obviously the whole...
Not so much my toughest fight for years, but maybe he won the 10-8 round and he maybe won one other round. But other than that, I was just boxing him and he couldn't really close the distance down on me. So at points it was tough, but not so much the other way.
We have seen you over three different fights of you going down and then obviously getting back up, etc. But that seems to have kind of stunned the arena when you were dropped in that third round. A shot that seems to be to the side, to the back of the head. Talk me through that. What you remember of that?
I didn't remember anything. I just got a little bit greedy. I hit him with a 1-2 jumped the pipe, clean, and I jump back in for another 1-2, and he got me on the way out. That was it. There's nothing. There's no who to blame. Blame me. There's no blame the trainer. The blame the manager. Blame the cut man. Blame me if you're going to blame anybody. You know, it was what it was. It's a fight game. It's not tap dancing. You go in there, you have a fight, and that's it. You get out of there, you get paid. The good thing is, I've got paid, I'm going home to my family, and we go on to the next undisputed fight, so happy days.
Why are people quick to do this? I remember after Joshua lost to Usyk, everyone was pinning this reason. The ring walk wasn't right, and he was looking to the left and not the right before, and all this. But why do people do that?
There's be an excuse on why. There is no excuses. You're in there on the night. I've done the best I could. That's it. There is no... There's no excuses. Oh, I didn't perform well because I didn't tie my shoelaces in a certain manner. Listen, it was what it was. It was a tough fight. It was a good game man, and that was it. There's nothing else I can say about it. He was a good fella, and I done my best, and that was it. I won the fight, and out we go on to the next one. I've been paid, been laid, and we go home now. That's it.
How do you describe his power?
It was what he was. He was a strong puncher. And that was it. There was no describing powers or anything. It's a boxing fight. You don't feel it when you're in there.
Do you see an argument for a case that some people think that he won the fight? Do you see that argument?
No, I'm not a boxing judge, but I can clearly see he didn't win the fight by the punch stats. And if he would have won the fight, they'd have given it him, wouldn't they? It wasn't my own show, was it? We're both away fighters on whatever.
Would he give people, if he was to pursue this career in boxing, Francis, in your opinion, would he give people problems and beat legitimate top heavyweights?
I don't know. Listen, he gave me a problem, so you can only take for people who they are on the night. That's it.
In regards to...
Is that my coffee? Put some milk in it. Yeah.
Tyson, in regards to December 23rd, what is the situation? I know it's very early on, obviously after the weekend, but
I don't know
as far as you know,
or anything like that. They're going to sort it out. Whenever they sort it out, we'll have another fight. Until then, happy days.
Because it doesn't seem to make much sense for you to fight on December 23rd.
Why's that?
I don't know, because the fight didn't go. It went the distance, for example. I don't know about your eye situation. I know you was cut, so
I ain't cut.
Are you not?
No. Look. Okay. Can you see any cuts? I got a little bit of a graze on my forehead there, but look, I'm not caught. Okay. There's a little bit of grazing, nothing.
So, if it had to be the 23rd, which is what 7-8 weeks away, then that'd be the case. I know it's nothing been like concrete decided yet.
They'll sort it out when they sort it out. Until that day, I'm not interested. I told you this before. Don't bother me about boxing after this fight. I'm going home. I'm going to have a break. I'm going to spend some time with my kids. I've been away for 12 weeks. I've had a newborn baby I've seen 3 times. He's 6-week-old already. So, yeah. But there's nothing... all these boxing things and whatever else, I've done my job. I've been paid. Happy days. I'm on to the next one now. And I'll get paid for that one and on to the next one after that. Nothing more to be said.
But as far as you're concerned, you're fighting Usyk next. Whenever that is, that's the case. End of story.
I'm playing Usyk next. We're both signed the contract. Whenever that is, it is. And whenever it's not, it's not. And that's it. No biggie.
How do you sum up your experience here in Saudi Arabia?
I've said it a million times in a million different interviews. One of the best treatments we've ever had. All the way through, before and after the event. Even last night we went to the mall. We had a police escort. People waited for us the whole time. It was unbelievable. The Saudis have pushed the boat out for us. They've looked after us like egg in a cake. They couldn't have done any more. Big shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh and all of the team. A big shout out to MBS for making this event possible. It was great. It was great. We've all had a fantastic time here in Saudi Arabia. The experience of it all was fantastic. We met all them boxers and all the great footballers and everybody the night before the fight, which was fantastic, and it was an amazing experience. And next time it'll be that